Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing Oju Obifera constituency of Edo State.
Of the politics of the railway jail, and today I'm taking you to the National Assembly. And before I bring to you what little things that happen in the National Assembly, today I'm going to talk about one House of Rep member in person of David Ogel. He's a House of Rep member representing the federal constituency, Oju Obifera constituency from Edo State, and he's a new person at the National Assembly. But before I bring to you now, talking about development and good governance and good leaders. Look at your governor. Edo people here, come and see. Look at your governor. This is your governor stuck in flog. You can see. Construct road, they will not. Now look at what just happened. People are recording him and all of that. If he construct that road now, he is using the road. Everybody's using the road. It may be a federal road. Do it like Wike said. It's my people that will use the road. So therefore, I construct the road, and he asked what happened last year? So I'll be early this year. So let me not even talk about that. So that is it from that side. Talking about good governance, you just need to do things right to make your people comfortable. The road we're talking about, when you construct a road, it brings more development. It brings businesses into that particular region and all of that, open places. If we're talking about high cost of transportation and all of that, it's not just about fuel. It's about the road. When you have good road network, food price, it go drop price. The price go drop, man. Let's not be doing all this thing all the time. So that is just it from that side. Now to National Assembly. There was this motion by one House of Rep member concerning the CBN, know your customer of a thing. Now, if you look to your right or your left, depending on how you're watching the video, you will see one man called David Ogel, very active. He's sitting down there, looking at the motion, looking at the paper, trying to understand what is going on. This is the man of the people, just like we're happy to be nationally. This is the man of the people. 2019, he was cheated out. Do you understand? 2023, me personally, I have to go. I've worked, I'm not here to campaign or maybe to make myself, no. But, many people traveled home. Many people went home. People went, we covered it to make sure that nothing bang happened. Do you understand? So we thank God that, he was able to reclaim the mandate that they stole from him in 2019. He got it now, this time around, as a House of Assembly member, or House of Rep member rather, at the Green Chamber. But we hope that he is going to be doing well. Now, there was a crisis in his constituency, and he swept into action by breaking into the members, and he raised this urgent motion. And one of the things that attract me while I'm talking about this mostly, it's not just because of what he has done and how good he is, but because of the fact that he drew the attention of the National Assembly, saying that a military base should be in that local government. Yes, there should be a military base because a lot of crises happen in that place. No, mind you, that place connect to how many 2 or 3 states, if I can remember, if I can get my facts correct. 2 or 3 states. Cross River is one. I think Kogi is another one. Ebonyi or where is another state that link to that particular local government. There is no new military presence in that place. Every now and then you have community crisis and all of that. Our police are not helping matters. So let there be a military presence in that place to cushion the, all this agitation here and there for land disputes here and there, to stop all these barbaric activities that goes on within the borders of 1 or 2 communities where, this one side own this one, before they started burning people's houses and all of that. He brought this motion, and here is it.
The motion. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing Oju Obifera constituency of Edo State. I rise to move motion on devastating communal clashes between Oju and Ibila community of Oju local government area of Edo State. The House knows that Oju and Ibila communities of Oju local government of Edo State have been engaging in communal clashes as a result of land dispute, which has resulted into the loss of lives and properties worth millions of naira. Also note that the crisis have displaced most people and rendered them homeless, as houses were razed down in both communities. Concerned that if nothing is done to intervene and to restore lasting peace in those communities, the recurring communal clashes will continue unabated and lead to the loss of lives and properties. Worried about the untold hardship the displaced persons are passing through without shelter and food for sustenance, and may eventually start dying of exposure to unfavorable weather and starvation. The House resolved to observe a minute silence for those who have lost their lives. Urge the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to assist in providing the people with relief materials to cushion the effects of the crisis. 2, 3, beef of security in the local government area, especially the affected communities, and a military base should be established on Oju local government area, considering its border with Cross River and Ebonyi State. 4, mandate the Committee of Government Affairs to liaise with the relevant government agencies to interfere with the warring communities to find a lasting peace between the communities and report within 2 weeks. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, that was David Ogel there, giving his the motion, to make sure that his constituency is safe from any kind of misunderstanding between the community in his constituency. And this is not just from outside. When you keep your house clean, keep your house close together, there is no crisis. There is no reason why anybody from outside will come into your community to cause any problem or mayhem. Now, by the way, he is a man who has done so much well for his community. I benefited from what he has done for the community. How was I benefited? How did I benefit from what he did in the community? I beg your pardon. So now, this is it. David Ogel, constructed a bridge, of which I was so excited to go visit and see. Reason being that in 1999-2000, I had an accident on that particular bridge. I almost lost my life. Then I was still a kid. I was too small. And I was actually going to see my grandma, and then on a bicycle, and I am my uncle, and we fell on that bridge. I will never forget in my life. And it happens. But thank God that nobody died. It was a 911 that was coming, and we're trying to, it's very narrow. A bridge constructed with wood. You could just have that imagination now to understand what I'm actually talking about. I was hanging, and they came to save me, and God, intervened. And today I'm here speaking to you, almost 3 years later. And then this man came and constructed the road 20 years later. And that was, I think, in 2018, maybe 2019, that he constructed that bridge and gave a lot of transformer and, materials to his constituents before he became the House of Rep member. Now, talking about good governance, this is what it means. If you can contribute a little quota to your community when you are not there, if you get into office, you can do more. And that was what the vice presidential candidate of Labour Party once said. If I can create up to 150 jobs, then I can create 150,000 jobs if I become the president or vice president of this country. And that is what it is. Now that he is a House of Rep member, you could see how urgently he rushed to that place. Look at how agility, he was sitting when they were moving the motion for the CBN, not to put this New York customer, social media, whatever. Unlike the former House of Rep member who was not, always sleeping. He's always sleeping, So that is just it from that angle. Kudos to the man of the people. He's doing well, and I'm giving a shout out to him personally, because I really appreciated what he did there. So many people died on that particular bridge. Mind you, that particular road leads to Cross River. It leads to Cross River. People from that place, they produce a lot of gari. They produce a lot of things from that place. A lot of good farm products come from that area. But what happened? If we have a House of Assembly member or House of Rep member who have been there for more than 12 years and have not been able to open that road, but for him to bring this motion out, I believe so much that these people from this region who are predominantly farmers can actually benefit now that they have their son who have, their intention at heart. I haven't seen him show that before becoming a politician. We just hope that he's not being corrupted by some few who are not lovers of democracy and progress in Nigeria. I believe that he will do well, and I wish him well. So that's